Hey YouTube, Bob here. Welcome to World of Nintendo. I've got a lot more content like this on the way, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Here we go. In this edition of Nintendo Unboxed, we're going to be taking a look at the Japanese version of the original Super Mario Kart released in Japan in 1992 for the Super Famicom. So right away we can see a very similar cover. The obvious difference, however, being the vertical orientation of Super Famicom packaging compared to the horizontal orientation of US Super Nintendo Entertainment System packaging. But this illustration is largely the same, just with a little bit of a different background. And of course we'll see lots of hiragana and katakana, and maybe even a little bit of kanji here. On the long side, we've got the Super Mario Kart logo, along with the Super Famicom logo, and a part number. Nothing on the bottom short side. On the long side here, just some text, Super Famicom, and the katakana that goes along with it, Super Famicom, and the Nintendo logo. And then on the top, we've got the Super Mario Kart branding. Got it in Roman letters here, and then the katakana beneath. On the back, a game description written in all three, hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Got some screenshots here of each of the 8 characters, and the Super Mario Kart logo again. Just one screenshot of a standard race, no battle mode depicted here, as we saw on the US version of the game. But battle mode is represented in the illustration. So let's take a look and see what we get with this Japanese edition of Super Mario Kart. Right away we see something that was common to several Super Famicom games at the time that we didn't get in the United States. Kind of the equivalent of a quick reference card. Instead of thumbing through the manuals to see what the controls are, you've got this card to take a look at. And then on the back here, just a brief description of what the items do. Quite a smaller roster of items that in this game, this first edition of Super Mario Kart, than we are now used to in the more modern Mario Kart games. But written in hiragana, katakana, and kanji, brief descriptions of what all of the items do. And then we've got our instruction manual here, very small. The instruction manuals in Famicom and Super Famicom games tended to be very small. So we've got a color cover here, and the color will continue throughout the manual. Very nicely done. Lots of the same pictures that were used in the US manual that we saw in my unboxing of that game. But the layout, of course, is a little bit different to fit cultural design aesthetic conventions, the smaller footprint of the manual as well, and then just the way that the text has to flow. But already recognizing some of the same screenshots here, and we'll probably see some of the same illustrations for the characters and maybe even the screenshots for the courses, certainly for the items right here. We're talking about the different modes, GP, versus, and battle. More information about battle mode. This is like what happens perhaps when you place, how you place, the number of coins you get, and how that sequence works. Here we go with the illustrations and descriptions of the different characters here. Mario and Luigi are pretty much average. Princess and Yoshi, they accelerate off the line quickly but don't have a very high top speed. Donkey Kong Jr. and Bowser, they are the opposite. They take forever to get off the line, but their top speed is really, really fast. And then Toad and Koopa, they are best at cornering. These are my favorite characters here. And then how each character will fare in regards to the acceleration and the handling in each of the different courses. The hazards found in each course. And then just like we saw in the US version, we've kind of got top-down perspectives of all of the courses here. Very small list of courses and items and players compared to modern Mario Kart games. But Super Mario Kart remains my favorite in this series, mostly because of nostalgia, I'm sure. And then here, Lakitu telling us how he'll help you out throughout the course of a race. So there's our manual for Super Mario Kart. What else do we have in the package here? Looks like a little bit of a warning about the AC adapter, which is pretty typical. We'll find this in lots of hardware and software releases for Nintendo. And then the Super Mario Kart cartridge. This is the style of cartridge that we would see in Japan and in other regions of the world except for the United States. I much prefer this style of cartridge because it's a lot more rounded and sleek looking. But one drawback is there is no end label. Even though the types of cartridges we got in the United States were more blocky and not quite as attractive, at least they had end labels. But here is the cartridge for Super Mario Kart. So there you have the Japanese version of Super Mario Kart released for the Super Famicom. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video, and will stay tuned to World of Nintendo for other unboxing videos as well as lots of other content that I'm going to have on the channel for you. So until the next time, take care.